as of right now, we're going to leave the front end apart. I've kind of checked timing and all that fun stuff. Timing's good, belt's good, everything's good there. I've pulled the crank sensor in tighter. What I spent the last couple nights on, I pulled every single bolt out of the suspension, including the front suspension. I put new springs in it because both springs were broken in the front of this. I pulled every single bolt out of the back of the suspension, freed everything up, lubricated it, put it all back together because I do not want any of this stuff to break. If it does break at the derby, I want to be able to change it and not have to use torches. So I've basically just got this thing ready. What we're going to do today, I think we're going to install a cage. And the cage that I like to run in my pro car, I'm going to go show it to you. You guys ready for this? So this is the cage I really like to run in my Camrys. And there's a couple reasons why this cage cannot run there. For example, first reason, rule state, cage must go straight across on the roof. This one does not. This one veers back. So that's the first reason. Second reason, gas tank protector can be no wider than 24 inches. I am way over 24 inches with this thing. So that's another reason. So those are the two main reasons why I cannot run this cage. Other than that, this cage is good. Oh, the other reason is as it has a third down bar here by my driver door, I'm only allowed 2. So, I'm not going to be running this cage, I'm going to be running a different cage. This right here is my NG Customs cage. This was actually designed and built by a gentleman named Nick Green here in Ontario. And he does not make these anymore, which is a real shame. Maybe there's a squirrel in this one. Look at Harley. But it's a real shame because I should have bought more of these. These are an amazing cage. Fully compatible to every single car I've ever run. So this is the cage we're going to be putting in here. The only downside is this does not have a gas tank protector on it. Now, he did sell a bolt-on gas tank protector that would go onto these, but unfortunately I did not build it. So what we're going to do is we're going to install this, and then I'm going to design a gas tank protector that comes onto here and onto there so that it will basically protect my gas tank. I'm allowed 24 inches wide, so I'm going to try to keep my gas tank protector to 24 inches wide as best as I can, and basically go from there. So this is my plan, and this cage is a great cage. It goes in like probably half an hour. This thing will be fully installed, and then I'll be ready to start putting my gas tank protector on. So let's get this thing going into the car and see where we are after that. So we got the NG Customs cage put into this car, and Took about 40 minutes, and then I had some buddies come over. I have the driver door bar in, but I do not have the passenger door bar in yet, so I can get in and out of the car freely. I did take some time and build a bolt-on gas tank protector. I did have to go to town and get some new hardware. I still got to drill a couple holes up here. I'm probably only going to put 3/8 through there. All I need to do is hold it down. That's all 3/4 down there. I know this is very tight to my gas tank. I am fully aware of that, but the only thing is that I have to be no wider than 24 inches. So I am very tight to my gas tank. I would have really liked to take this bar from here up to here, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. So I'm not going to do it. They may even make me remove some of this at the Derby. They may make me cut this up here and remove this bar. I'm not sure. I've never been to this Derby before. As you can tell, my phone's going off like crazy. But I've never been to this Derby before, and I'm going to try my best to play by the rules, go there, have a good time, and see how things go. But so the cage is pretty much in the car now. It's taken a lot of time. After the cage, there's quite other things left to do here. Like, we have barely even started on the trunk. There's not a whole lot I can do. I'm basically just going to seatbelt this thing shut and call it a day. I can tuck the trunk lid, but I really don't want to. I do have to cut a hole, so I will be cutting a hole inside this trunk lid tomorrow. My doors need to be done. I still got a list on the door here. I still have airbags in here. I haven't even fired this thing up yet to see if it runs after cutting out all the wiring, which I'm pretty sure it will. I have to wire everything in. There's still quite a bit of work left to be done to this thing, but it is getting farther along. We still haven't even touched the front of this car. My phone is going off like crazy, so I got to figure that one out. But thank you everybody for watching. If you guys haven't figured out where this is going yet, I'm going to tell you because it's probably already passed, but this is going to Mini Meltdown. This will be my first time running in the US since 2015. I'm super excited for it. A trip like this is going to cost me a lot of money. I have hotels, I have fuel, I have food. This is about a 6.5, 7 hour drive, maybe even 8 hours if you factor in any problems at the border. So I'm actually really excited to do this drive. I'm really excited to go down there and meet a lot of you guys and see how this is going. So thank you everybody for watching, and this Camry's coming along beautifully, and I can't wait to get down there and make some junk at Mini Meltdown. See you guys down there.